¡Bienvenido! Hoy te traemos los mejores gadgets de cocina. Son los productos más vendidos de Amazon y AliExpress. Si quieres comprar alguno, encontrarás el enlace en la descripción. Disfruta del vídeo y gracias por vernos.
Hi guys, we're back. I'm still Rachel.
I'm still Gary.
So I think we're gonna start from the beginning just because we lost you guys midstream. Sorry about that.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this is our first time, so give us a little slack, please. All right, so we're here to talk about the Cocina air fryers.
Yes.
And we have 3 different ones here today,
Yes.
and we're gonna go through each of them, talk about the different aspects of them, and find out which one will be best for you.
Right.
Okay, so the first one we have right here, I like to call it retro. This is the original, the OG.
Right.
It's a 5.8 quart.
Yes.
Okay, and it has 2 knobs on it, so it's super user-friendly. Like, doesn't, not too much technology.
Right.
So depending on who you are, this might be the model for you.
Right.
So we've got the knob, this is the time one, and then this is the temperature.
Yes.
So time and temperature, that's it. That's pretty easy to work with.
Yes.
So, and then on the top of it, it has all the little photos that show you which time and temperature for a few different,
Different types of food.
Exactly.
Right. So basically today we're going to start off with our chicken wings.
Yes, which we actually already have in here.
We have
If
it
you
in
remember,
here.
we did that there.
So we seasoned our chicken wings, and now what we're going to do is we're going to see that if we can have our fries.
Right, and they're frozen. So this is frozen fries.
You
So you do have the option on here.
One shows a little picture of regular fries,
and then one shows
a
little frozen symbol.
Yes.
Snowflake, that's that word.
Right. So this snowflake symbol basically shows that you can cook any kind of frozen food within these temperatures and times. So with these fries, we're actually going to cook it for 360. So 360. So we see all the fries fit in this basket perfectly. Put it into the air fryer. You set the temperature and also the time for 12 minutes.
Perfect. Okay.
Right.
So now we have them done.
Yeah, we have them done.
We have our, because this is it's a good cooking show. We're not gonna make you wait. I have our French fries.
I have our wings.
And for this, we're going to season from above because that's how you do it, right? From high up.
Right.
And so this is a little bit, what did you call this? It's a Cajun?
Yes, it's a Cajun seasoning.
So it's making them a little spicy, fries. And then we have our wings, which look really crispy.
Right, and this is where we really want to showcase our basket.
Okay.
Because the basket actually has 2 different types of layers.
Go on.
The first layer is where the food is actually being caught in.
Yes.
And the second basket is where the oil actually drips down.
Wow. Okay,
Right.
so you got that open by pushing this thing forward
Right.
and then pushing the little button.
Exactly. So there
I can do it too.
Yeah, there's a panel in which you can slide down. There's also a button right here. You just need to press it and then it will simply release from the outer
Okay,
basket.
I'm gonna try it again. All right.
Perfect.
So I can put our fries here.
So you can put your fries there. But I do want to showcase something great about cooking foods high in fat because our air fryer is able to actually have the oils drip down into the outer basket, and you're basically able to see how much oil
my
came out
goodness.
from these wings. Okay, so do you want to see how much oil?
I mean, not really, but yeah, let's do it, I guess.
All right. So don't be shocked, viewers, if you see this.
Oh, I don't like this. So like with the traditional fryer, all that oil, like you actually have to fry it in oil.
Right.
We didn't put any oil on this. This
No.
is just all. This is all from this is fat from the chicken, right?
Right. So all the chicken that you saw in there, all of this oil had come out.
Ugh, I
So
don't like
you
it.
can really see that the air fryer is really perfect for healthy cooking because all the oil drips out, and basically you can have wings that are perfectly crisp without being too greasy or oily.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
a lot. That makes me feel healthier.
I hope so.
I'm eating fried chicken, but it's okay.
So why don't you help me?
Okay.
Just pour out some of the wings,
Got it.
and we're actually gonna season these wings.
And so, and this is non-stick.
Yes,
It's
non-stick.
Also dishwasher safe.
Safe, right.
So are both things dishwasher safe? I
Yes,
can
they
put
are.
them both in.
Yes. So you can put both of them into the dishwasher.
That's really nice. I like easy cleanup.
Right, and we're gonna put it back. And
Okay.
what we have here is honey mustard,
Ooh.
homemade honey mustard,
Wait, did you just mix honey and mustard? Is that how you make homemade honey mustard?
pretty much.
Okay, all right, good to know.
Pretty much, and you heard the ding.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's the ding sound that happens when it's done cooking. So
Nice to
you
know.
should be able to catch it. But here we're gonna do.
Oh, nice. I'm excited.
Roll.
That's
So-
gonna be good.
Good.
Then we're gonna give it a little bit of toss.
Oh yeah, that's a smart idea. I need you to come over to my house and
There you go.
cool. Are we allowed? Can we eat this?
You wanna try it?
Kind of, yeah.
All
Am I
right.
allowed to do that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try the chicken wings.
Okay.
I don't want to mess up my lipstick though.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pull them apart.
You tell me how it is.
Okay, it's definitely crisp.
Mm.
It's juicy on the inside.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I like your homemade sauce. It's delicious. That's good.
It's really simple. The air fryer is so easy to use
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
crazy.
just able to just put food in, just set time, temperature, and through that you're able to even have food like this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this air fryer I know comes with 2 different booklets. We have them
Right.
both here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a mess now. You're gonna have to hold these.
All right.
Okay, so we have the user manual.
So we have a user manual.
And what does the user manual have in it?
So all the things in the user manual just tells you like the FAQs
Oh,
and
crispy
basically
too.
tells you what things you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. One thing is we have to make sure that you don't overfill the
I
basket.
see that right here.
Yeah.
Don't
So
overfill.
if you look here, it says don't overfill the basket.
Which we
you know.
didn't. This is still a lot of fries. This is a lot of fries.
It's a lot of fries, yet it still fit all in the basket, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you can imagine how much fries can actually fit inside.
How many fries can we really make?
So here's our manual, but we also have our recipes book.
Awesome. Okay, and so
So-
this recipes book are from our chefs. You actually did some of the recipes in this book, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. And so how many recipes come in this book?
This has 30 recipes,
Okay.
so all of them have been tested and made sure that they cook well in our air fryers.
I see, and it looks like you guys kind of have like everything in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
You've
have
got
entrees, we have appetizers, we have desserts.
desserts. Okay, that's something I'm interested in. We should
Right.
definitely talk about that more later because I would like to know.
So we
more
are
about
going to
dessert.
make a dessert for sure.
Oh, okay, I'm all
Very
right with
excited.
that, and I get to sample that too, right?
Yes.
This is the best job, honestly. So you have your user manual, and there's troubleshooting in this user manual,
Right.
right? So it's got a whole page of care and maintenance and troubleshooting. But if you find something that you can't get past with the
Right.
troubleshooting, there's actually a support line.
Yes.
And the support line is right in here. It's got the phone number, the toll free, as
Right.
well as the hours
Yes.
listed. So that's super user friendly. I love you can call and actually talk to a real human being.
Exactly.
No robots, guys. These are real people answering your calls.
You won't get a phone call and be like, hello.
Hello.
But you will actually get a customer service representative, and our customer service is great and will be able to help you in all your problems with our air fryer.
I like that. That's really great. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna take a short break.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a little video that
So we
plays.
can try some more food.
And we're gonna eat while you guys, sit at home.
Yes.
No, and we're gonna switch out to our next air fryer. And the next one is the premium.
Yes, the premium air
Okay,
fryer.
so this was the original. Now we're moving on to the premium.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
All right. So,
Someone eat more of these. Do we have napkins on hand? Because I'm gonna use them.
okay. Yo!
right, we are back,
You're
and
back.
this is the premium.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a 5.8 as well, and you can see it looks a little bit different. So
Right.
this is a touch screen.
Yes.
So how does it work?
So basically, we just turned it on.
Okay.
Simple touch, there's no dial. But the thing is, there's 11 presets on the screen
Got it.
that you can use very easily. And just like how you saw all the little pictures on top, all those pictures, you're actually going to be able to see them on the screen
I
directly.
see that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Okay, and so now we have.
We have some steak.
Yeah, it's a little more of a fancy dinner, not
have
French
some-
fries.
right.
So this is the adult dinner, not the kid dinner. All right. So we have steak, we have bacon, and then we have Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
So what are we doing with this now?
So before we do anything, because we're cooking with like meats and Brussels sprouts, we want to do something called preheat.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Preheat. I've
So,
heard of that.
yeah.
I've done that with my oven before.
So the premium air fryer, the great thing is it has a preheat button. So there's a preheat button. We're gonna set it for 400 degrees at 5 minutes.
Okay.
So
Oh, I can hear it.
yeah.
So
So
it's
once
preheating.
it starts to preheat, it'll beep, and then once it's done preheating, then you can now just start on cooking.
Okay. So how are we doing all this? We've got steak and Brussels sprouts. Now, it's big enough to fit both of these in here.
Right.
Can we cook both of these at the same time?
You can.
Go on.
So
Tell
that's
me
what
more.
makes it so amazing. Our air fryer baskets are large enough to actually cook 2 different types of food. They just have to be around the same temperature to make sure they're done.
Okay.
So the steak and the Brussels sprouts, believe it or not, they actually cook and are done at the same time.
That's really convenient. Okay, so with the steak, how big of a steak is this?
This is like an 8-ounce steak.
And what kind of
you
steak
can go
is
from
it?
8 to 12 ounce. This is a ribeye.
Ribeye.
Yes, so it's a
Okay.
ribeye steak. As you see the cap, you see, the steak is so beautiful.
It looks very nice. I'm very excited. So
And we have our Brussels sprouts here.
I prefer, honestly, I like my steaks rare.
Oh.
Is that not how we're cooking it today?
Today we're actually going to cook it at medium.
Oh.
Just so that everyone can come at a middle ground.
Okay, fine,
so-
middle ground.
Let's season our steak first.
Okay, what are we seasoning
So
it
this
with?
is a Montreal seasoning.
What does that mean?
So it's just like a blend of spices. You got crushed red peppers. You got some dill. You got some salt. You got some pepper. So we're gonna just sprinkle this over.
I think the seasoning got me.
We're gonna sprinkle it over. and give it a good rub.
Rubbing it in.
Yeah, gotta give it a good rub. Right.
All right.
And then, now what we're gonna do is let's set our air fryer. So we're gonna use the root vegetable. So the root vegetable preset actually has a shake function. So the purpose of the shake function is to make sure that during the middle of the cooking time, you can either shake the basket to make the foods kind of mix around, or you can flip the steak. So it makes it perfect for those who really want that reminder. Yeah.
Okay, and so the reason we would shake or flip is because we want it cooked
Yes.
on all sides.
Right. So
Okay.
you want to be able to have it cooked on all sides and also evenly. Right. So we have our Brussels sprouts here, and like I promised, you can actually cook both of them in. We're gonna just spritz them a little bit of oil. So it's perfect that you have, like a spritz bottle that you can have a little bit of oil in there and just spritz
I think
some
I
oil over.
tend to over oil my stuff.
Yeah,
like
that
when it
usually-
says, yeah,
right.
I add too much and then I shake it all in and I'm like, oh well, it's too late now. So this is a good way to moderate it.
Right.
Okay.
So you just need to sprinkle some salt.
Oh, from high up.
Very simple.
Okay.
Very simple here. Do some pepper here.
Nice.
And then we're gonna put it into our preheated air fryer basket.
Okay.
So we're gonna just place our steak.
Oh my, yeah.
And then we're all gonna put our Brussels sprouts on one side.
They do all fit.
Yeah, they do, right? So we're gonna spread it out a little bit. Basically, put it back into the air fryer, right? And we're gonna do the root vegetable, which is 400 at 12 minutes. And we're just gonna simply press start.
All right.
Yeah.
And so they'll be able to find these different things
Yes.
in the recipe book. And then that way they'll know what
Right.
things cook at what temperatures.
Right.
Cool.
So what else we're gonna do is
Bacon.
bacon.
All right.
So let's cook some bacon.
let's
I'm gonna
do
move
that.
These plates aside.
Here, I'm gonna turn this guy off for right now, just because the sound will. It's got a humming going on,
Yeah.
and we already have one. Obviously, already cooked, so you don't have to wait. Was it 12 minutes?
Yes.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's really fast
Yeah,
for a
it's-
full meal.
It's perfect, and it makes it really nice and juicy. It makes the Brussels sprouts really crisp.
I'm
and
excited.
So you'll be able to see the result. But before we actually show them the food, let's
Okay.
actually
Let's talk about
let's cook our bacon.
bacon here.
You just need to put in the strips of bacon, so you can see how many strips of bacon can actually fit inside. let me
So
move
is
the
this
basket.
because we're doing it in the air fryer and because it has the catcher for the oils?
Right.
Is this going to be less fatty? This is going to be
Right.
healthier bacon?
So the trick to really crispy bacon is to make sure that the fat renders out. Rendering is when the fat just kind of comes out of the meat.
Okay.
And then basically all the fat just drips on the bottom, right?
Got
so
it.
You saw it from the chicken, but here we're able to see that all that fat will come out, and basically you're just gonna have the bacon. So-
well, I mean, bacon is what we all want,
Right.
right? We
And
came here
because
for
it's-
the bacon.
Yeah, and because it's so crisp, this is what will create that nice crispy bacon texture.
Awesome. Okay, and what do we cook bacon on, and how do we know?
So this one we're gonna cook it for 320. So we're gonna cook it. So the great thing is there are presets, but you can also set it manually. So here you can do time and temp. It'll blink at temperature. You just do minus button for 320 because that's what we're gonna cook it at. You do some time for 8 minutes, and you press start.
That seems really easy.
Super simple.
Oh, I can hear it up again. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that we already have these things. So, how long did you say bacon is gonna?
320 for 8 minutes.
Okay, that's
So
not
what
bad.
we're gonna do, we're gonna turn this off.
Yeah. Shh. You're enough. All right. So then let's see. What do you got
Pull
there?
out our cooked food.
Yay.
So why don't you pull out the bacon?
I'm pulling out bacon. Oh wow, that's crispy.
Yeah.
That's really crispy. Look at that. Look how
So
crispy that is.
We have all our bacon, we have our steak. So you see how perfect the food comes out? It's just amazing, isn't it?
And I'm allowed to eat this now?
Yeah, you can. so
This is honestly the only reason I took this job. Obviously.
so
Okay.
you can see here that, the bacon, it easily comes off the pan
it's not
because
sticky.
our baskets are
Non-stick.
non-stick. Yeah,
Okay.
so anything you cook on, you don't really have to worry because it's going to be non-stick. And also when you clean, it's going to be that much easier for you.
Right, because you can put all of this in the dishwasher.
Exactly.
Um,
So let's actually remove our steak.
Okay.
So
Here, I'm gonna slide our bacon over here.
Okay. Got our nice steak here.
Okay, that does look
We
good.
actually plate our Brussels sprouts.
Oh, you're plating. That's a fancy word used, by chefs and stuff for putting food on a plate.
So here I am separating the inner basket,
Oh, it smells delicious.
just so that all the drippings don't come out.
And then look how crunchy they look. Oh yeah, that looks
Yeah.
really good.
So we're just gonna create like a nice bed.
Well, I'm just gonna put them in my mouth so we
Okay.
don't have to worry about making them look pretty.
Alright, I'm gonna put this back in.
Crispy on the outside, but like soft on the inside.
Right.
Huh.
So now let's see if our steak is perfect.
Yeah, let's talk about the steak. Oh wow, you're really good at that. I'm really glad you're cutting this, not me. Let's see.
So just be careful when you're cutting. But let's see what our steak is cooked at. So all of the viewers, if you're hungry at this time,
I'm hungry at this time. I'm getting a fork.
you should watch more so you can probably make it at home tonight.
Did you also want a fork or?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I've tasted so many things.
Must be hard being a chef. Oh, how unfortunate. Wow, that looks
Look
delicious.
how beautiful that
Oh my
steak
goodness,
is.
look at that.
So this is like the
That was
perfect steak.
so
isn't it?
easy.
Yeah, right?
I could cook a steak and not destroy it. Like, wait, why are you laughing? I'm serious.
You just put the steak in, just set the time and temperature, and basically the steak is done. It comes out in this kind of result.
Oh my goodness.
And basically all you need to do
is cut a piece small enough for Rachel to eat.
is plate.
Oh wow, look at that. That was so fancy.
You know,
Here, I'll
ribeye
eat this
that's
piece.
8 ounces. You can probably feed more than one person. I mean,
Yeah, oh
Right?
yeah, I'm not eating all.
that's a lot of steak.
Yeah, I
but
could definitely feed a few people with this.
why don't you give
I'm
it a try?
Oh, thank you for asking.
No.
Since you insisted, I will.
Tell me how it tastes. It's good, right? Yeah, so that's how perfect the air fryer can cook a steak.
Oh my gosh, it's so juicy.
Yeah.
Holy.
So you don't have to, wait for your oven to preheat for like 15 minutes. And honestly, who cooks a steak in an oven, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, but the air fryer is so perfect for steaks because you can preheat in 5 minutes. It doesn't take a lot of time. It takes barely 12 minutes. barely 12 minutes just to cook a few, few steaks and a few Brussels sprouts, and that's all you have to do.
I'm very happy. Okay, and so, sorry, 1 second, folks. And I know that this one, so we don't have them here today, but I know this one comes in different colors, right? Which colors does it come in?
So our air fryers come in white and red.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
That's
we don't have
nice.
our white and red air fryers with us today, but you can definitely go on Amazon and check out the different colors because it looks beautiful.
White would look really nice in this kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah, so would red actually.
Yeah, so I actually
Anything
love,
would look good in this kitchen.
Yeah.
This is a nice kitchen.
I actually really love the red one.
I can see that. It's a good red. It's a really good color.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So, is there anything else that we have to talk about for this air fryer?
No.
Did we cover everything?
This one's really simple to use. It has presets. It's for those who really want to have a lot of presets that they can see.
Yes.
Touch function, who don't want the knob, but it's really a great air fryer. It's just as great as even the mechanical air fryer.
Yes, this one just has more buttons, so
Yes.
it might be a little overwhelming for some people, but more comprehensive for others. For me,
Yes.
I prefer to see all this on there, and then I can just push the button like fish, pushing the fish button.
So it's for everyone. But for our next section, we're actually going to go over our smart air fryer.
Oh yeah, you think this is smart? Just wait a minute. We'll be right back after this quick video and after I eat all this steak. So see you soon, guys.
It's time to take your
See,
kitchen
this is
into
really
the
good.
21st
I
century.
guess I've already had steak, but
Featuring 11 original presets, the Cocina Smart Air Fryer cooks meals faster than an oven and with up to 85% less fat than traditionally fried foods. Want to unlock your fryer's full potential? Download the VSync app to connect your smart fryer to your smartphone. With VSync, you can browse 100 online recipes personally created by our Cocina chefs. Something catch your eye? Automatically input settings by selecting the recipe you want, or remotely make adjustments. Schedule cook times hours in advance so you can coordinate every part of the meal while leaving room for a little relaxation. Monitor the progress of your cooking through the app or take a closer look. Save your favorite discoveries for future use and make tweaks to old family recipes. You can even save pictures of the final result. Forgot what it was you made last? Check your cooking history to refresh your memory. Before you're done with one meal, you'll be planning your next. So go ahead, start planning today. Remarkably beautiful in its brushed matte finish. It's endured test after test in the lab, exceeding others' performance. It'll take heat from 170 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Operate for twice as long as other air fryers. Why the big fuss over an air fryer? Maybe because it makes much more with more ease than you imagined. Okay, let's start with the classics. Want fries with that? Of course you do. Fry them to a beautiful crisp. Fry them up guilt-free. Fantastic. Add some veggies to make mom proud, even if you embellish a little. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, and an indisputable part of mini diets, the cheese bowl. You get a recipe book in the box, so that's already 100 ideas to start with. All right, lemon butter salmon, piece of cake. Time to get your mess on. You'll no longer have to deal with this. This might be all you need per recipe. So you guessed it, substantially fewer calories and less fat. In other words, zero guilt. Preheat, keep warm, auto shutoff, Fahrenheit to Celsius. It even reminds you when to shake things up. How thoughtful. All these extra functions were designed for your ease. So, you're welcome, Mom, and kids, and those who are on cleanup duty. That's the amazing Cocina air fryer. Available in 3.7 and 5.8 quart sizes in classic black, red, or white. Live life tastefully with Cocina. Remarkably beautiful in its brushed matte finish. It's endured test after test in the lab, exceeding others' performance. It'll take heat from 170 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Operate for twice as long as other air fryers. Why the big fuss over an air fryer? Maybe because it makes much more with more ease than you imagined. Okay, Let's start with the classics. Want fries with that? Of course you do. Fry them to a beautiful crisp. Fry them up guilt-free. Fantastic. Add some veggies to make mom proud, even if you embellish a little. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. And an indisputable part of many diets, the cheese bowl. You get a recipe book in the box, so that's already 100 ideas to start with. All right, lemon butter salmon, piece of cake. Time to get your mess on. You'll no longer have to deal with this. This might be all you need per recipe. So you guessed it, substantially fewer calories and less fat. In other words, zero guilt. Preheat, keep warm, auto shut-off, Fahrenheit to Celsius. It even reminds you when to shake things up. How thoughtful. All these extra functions were designed for your ease. So, you're welcome, Mom, and kids, and those who are on cleanup duty. That's the amazing Cosori air fryer. Available in 3.7 and 5.8 quart sizes in classic black, red, or white. Live life tastefully with Cosori. Remarkably beautiful in its brushed matte finish. It's endured test after test in the lab, exceeding others' performance. It'll take heat from 170 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Operate for twice as long as other air fryers.
Okay, so we're back,
Yes.
and we have our smart air fryer now. So what's cool about this one is that it has an app. What's the app called?
So the app is called VSync.
VSync.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have an app on an App Store or on Apple Store.
Okay.
Basically what you can do, you download the app.
Uh-huh.
And you just need to look up VSync. And the VSync app, you go in and you can actually connect it to our air fryer.
So that's crazy. So I can actually do everything from here. So I have the smart air fryer, so I'm
Yes.
going to click it.
Yes.
All right, so now it's opened it up. So I have recipes, like Corsi recipes. So that's Cosori recipes, and that's recipes that you guys have already done.
Right.
And then we have saved recipes, so that'd be the ones that I make and save.
So the saved recipes are actually recipes that you can customize yourself. So you go to My Recipes.
Okay.
And what we have here is the different types of foods we're going to cook today. So we have a chocolate souffle with
Oh my
creme
God.
anglaise.
Wait, hold on. That sounds really fancy.
It is super fancy.
Okay. All right.
And we also have a whole chicken.
That's insane. A whole
Yeah.
chicken?
So
All right.
believe it or not, you can actually cook a whole chicken in our air fryer.
And it looks like you've stuffed this chicken with things. What's
So,
inside this chicken?
This chicken, there's a lot of herbs. There's some sage, there's some thyme, there's some rosemary.
Okay.
And then basically we're just going to season up a little bit and then we're going to put it straight in the air fryer.
And we're cooking a whole chicken right now.
Yes, we are.
Okay, that's crazy for me.
Yeah.
All right, so this app also has cooking history, meaning once we've cooked this,
Right.
Say I cooked a really delicious steak, like earlier,
Right.
and I cooked it for my family, and 4 days later I'm having friends over,
Right.
and I want to wow them because I know this steak turned out well, and I
Right.
know exactly how to make it. I can just go into my cooking history,
Yes.
and it will actually show me everything I did to make that very delicious steak.
Correct. So once you finish cooking, it'll record what you cooked the day before. But the thing is, say you want to cook a bunch of bacon, right? And
Why not?
You don't want your husband to find out.
Okay. Oh, secret. I'm cooking secret bacon.
Right. So you can just delete it from your history.
I can delete my...
Yeah, you can delete it.
Guess what, ladies? You can delete your cooking history. He don't gotta know.
Yeah. And so
okay, that's
basically,
hilarious.
that is why you have the cooking history, because you want to have a track of what you ate before.
Got it.
And also what you cooked before in your air fryer.
Awesome.
But let's actually go to our Kosori recipes.
Okay.
And these recipes are the same ones you get in the booklet. And you also can find them online. But if you have the VSync app, you can actually find them in the app. So
Super easy.
you see the breakfast, you see all our breakfast foods here.
Oh, is that breakfast pizza?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I want that. It only takes 8 minutes to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so say I wanted to make breakfast pizza
Right.
and I go into cook this recipe.
Right.
I see here it's got a preheat,
Yes.
a delay start, and a cook now.
Right.
So what is delay start and why would I use that?
So this is why our smart air fryer is so unique in a way, because we have a function called delay start. So delay start, say like you are picking up your kids from school, right?
What, like you do, if you have kids.
And you can put your chicken in your air fryer. Just leave it in there, right? Just make sure not to leave it in for more than 4 hours.
That makes sense.
And then put it into your basket, and then you just need to go pick up your kids. But say that you know when you return home, it's going to be an hour in.
Okay.
Right. So as soon as you leave, all you need to do is now do a delay start.
Okay, so I'm push delay start, so I know it's going to take me an hour, and then dinner's going to be an hour after we get home.
Right.
So I want to delay it. How long does it take to cook a full chicken?
It only takes an hour, about an hour.
So I'm going to delay it for 1 hour, and then I push set schedule, and then it says cooking will start in 1 hour. So once I already have the chicken in there,
Right.
oh, is that it?
Yeah, so basically, it just sends a signal for this air fryer.
Okay.
Because it's smart, and it'll just now wait for the chicken to actually start cooking.
Should we throw the chicken in there?
Yeah, let's actually throw in our chicken. So we have our basket here.
Okay, I want to watch you do this, because I don't
Alright.
think it's going to fit.
So here I'm going to take out, use tongs.
Oh, you fancy. You use tongs? You didn't use tongs for the
Let's see if
steak.
I
You
can
just threw
find
that
a
in
tong.
there. Do we have tongs?
Yeah, I think we do. Let me get tongs.
Okay.
You know what? I'll just use my hands.
This is what I suggested in the first
You just
place.
gotta go with it.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that fit in there.
Yeah.
Okay, now you definitely have to wash your hands.
Yeah, I definitely have to
We
wash
have a
them.
sink. I've seen one of those.
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna put this back in. Do I season this?
Yes, you can season it.
Okay, what are we seasoning it with?
We're gonna season with salt, but
Okay.
yeah,
Do we have the salt?
I believe we do.
Oh, I don't know where it went. Maybe it got cleaned up when they did the last switch.
Let me actually go get our salt.
So we're gonna season this with salt. And while he gets that, I'm gonna talk more about the app. So we go into our saved recipes, and we see the whole chicken and the chocolate souffle. So it actually has all the ingredients here, and then the directions, and then you can also take photos of each step.
Right.
And as the directions are going for each step, you can see the photo, and so
Right.
you can get an idea of what you're actually doing.
Right.
Which I think is really great. I would love for you to program my app with all the food that you make, and then I'll just make your recipes. Is that cool?
Yes.
That didn't sound convincing. All right, so I'm seasoning from up high.
I'm gonna help you here. Some pepper, some.
So we're using salt and pepper.
Right.
All right, was that enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we're gonna put it into our air fryer.
I'm gonna remove our meat plate.
And basically, since it's now in its delay start mode, we just have to wait until the delay start.
So we'll be here for a full hour. You guys can just wait and watch for an hour. Just kidding, we already made one.
So we have a full chicken there.
Okay.
It's kind of hefty, but
Oh
at
my
least you got
gosh.
the full chicken, right?
Look at the skin on that. That is so crispy. Look at
beautiful,
that. Can
right?
I'm just gonna touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I'm really excited about this. I'm not going to eat this one on camera though, because I feel like there's a lot more effort that goes into eating a full chicken.
So we're just gonna leave our chicken to the side.
Okay.
But like I promised earlier, we're gonna have a dessert.
Yes, and that is what I'm here for. I'm here
Right.
for the dessert. So this is the chocolate
Souffle
souffle
with creme anglaise.
creme anglaise.
Yes.
That sounds real fancy. So now that we're doing that, we're mixing this. Okay, and so you've already mixed this stuff together.
Right.
Because this is a multi-step, and you didn't trust me to be able to do it.
Oh no, I trust you.
Don't
Yeah.
lie. And then we have what is this?
This is basically our ramekin.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do.
Wait, did this come with it, or is this just like a ramekin that you have in your own kitchen?
This is just like any kind of bakeware that you have.
So any kind of bakeware that can go into the oven can go into the air fryer.
Exactly.
Okay. So
we're gonna pour in our chocolate souffle.
Very nice.
Right.
In that one. Okay.
Yes. Now we're gonna actually put it in this one. So just put it in, and we'll actually see. Let's see what our chocolate souffle.
Oh, you already have one.
Yeah, we already have one already.
Oh my goodness.
Ready
Wait, is
for
that
us.
one gonna look like that too? That looks delicious.
So you just want to make sure. Oh, this one actually cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, because you wouldn't just reach. Oh, it's still warm though. That's still pretty warm. But that's not like scalding.
Right.
So if you were going to pull this out straight from it, you would definitely want to use oven mitts.
Right.
That makes sense. I'm really glad you said that. I'm the kind of person who wouldn't think
just-
about that. Ah! Okay. And then you said you have special creme
anglaise.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do here, right? We're just gonna simply poke a hole.
What? You just poked a hole?
Just so that you can get it all.
Okay, I'm getting another fork. I'm really excited.
Alright.
All right. So now we can just eat this like this?
Yeah, you can definitely go in.
I'm going to.
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Okay, and this is a recipe that you came up with on your own.
Right.
This is your recipe, so it's saved in your app.
Right.
So if somebody wants to make something that's fancy, you're gonna have to figure it out yourself.
Yes.
Mmm.
It's good, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So this is a recipe you can pretty much save and really make sure that you can have in your air fryer and make sure you can cook it in any way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm. Well, that's really great. I'm really into that.
Okay. All right. So now we want to showcase our accessories.
Yeah. So we will be back in a minute after we showcase, get our accessories together. And that should be really exciting because it comes like you don't need the accessories.
Right.
The accessories are just for if you are
Right.
a little more fancy.
Exactly. So the accessories basically will give you, a step higher to what your cooking can actually go to.
Okay, so something I might want to try after I've had this for a little while and I've figured out how to use it.
Right.
Then I might want to up my game.
Yes.
With some accessories.
So we'll take a look at what our air fryer.
Okay, cool. So after this short, after I eat this whole thing, we'll be back with accessories because this is really good. Are you doing it?
No, I think.
Time to take your kitchen into the 21st century. Featuring 11 original presets, the Cocina Smart Air Fryer cooks meals faster than an oven and with up to 85% less fat than traditionally fried foods. Want to unlock your fryer's full potential? Download the VSync app to connect your smart fryer to your smartphone. With VSync, you can browse 100 online recipes personally created by our Cocina chefs. Something catch your eye? Automatically input settings by selecting the recipe you want, or remotely make adjustments. Schedule cook times hours in advance so you can coordinate every part of the meal while leaving room for a little relaxation. Monitor the progress of your cooking through the app or take a closer look. Save your favorite discoveries for future use. and make tweaks to old family recipes. You can even save pictures of the final result. Forgot what it was you made last? Check your cooking history to refresh your memory. Before you're done with one meal, you'll be planning your next. So go ahead, start planning today.
Okay, so we're back with accessories now. Everybody loves accessories,
I
depending.
love these accessories.
Oh, I was talking about like purses and shoes. But yes, cooking accessories are nice too. So what do we have here? Explain this to me, and then I'll probably eat it.
So as you see, there's a lot of accessories,
Yes.
but believe it or not, in the accessory kit, all of this will come with it.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah.
just buy one kit and it all comes together.
And what's so great is that all these accessories are compatible and completely functional with our air fryers.
All the air fryers?
All the air fryers.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what air fryer you have, you buy the accessory kit,
Right.
you're good to go.
Right.
So let's talk about the accessory kit. What
Let's
is
start
this?
with this.
Yeah, what is this?
This is actually a cake tin.
A cake
So-
tin for making cake?
Right. So
That makes
like
sense.
as you see here, we have a nice cake, but where do you think it was baked in?
In the air fryer?
Yeah. So
Okay, well, why do you ask me like that?
just want to make sure you know.
Make sure I'm paying attention.
But we
What
have
do we
we have our cake in here.
Okay.
And basically, say like this is a hot pan.
Yes.
Right? And you're using gloves, of course.
Of course.
What this is a silicone mat.
Ooh, silicone. I like silicone.
You could just
Silicone
place-
can handle like crazy amounts of heat,
Right.
right? It's a weird
So-
science thing.
Right.
Look up silicone. It's amazing.
So that's why we have, the silicone mat where you put, you can put a hot pan on top.
Okay.
Just to make sure it's not getting too hot on your counters or whatever you want to make sure it doesn't get damaged.
What about this guy? What is this?
So
what's
this is
for?
actually a riser rack. So
Okay.
basically you can put foods on here. Say like you want to put a steak, then you can, definitely just cook it straight through.
Oh, okay. So without having to flip it.
Right. So what's so great about this accessory, I use it for many purposes, but when you have steak that's risen, then it gives it a deeper color. It also gives it better crisp, and you can make sure that all your food comes out perfectly.
Why didn't we cook our steak on this thing in the first place? Don't get me wrong, that steak was delicious,
Right.
but I would like to know about the deeper color.
Right. So it would have been even better.
Oh my goodness. Stop teasing me. All right, and then I'm assuming this is a pizza pan.
Yes.
I can figure that out. Could you cook other things in it, or is it
Yeah.
solely for pizza?
You can definitely make like tarts. And I
Tarts?
definitely made tarts in this. And you can definitely do
know.
anything that's like that requires like a pie pan.
Okay.
So this is like a pie pan that you can use for pizza. You can also use for pie crust and all those things.
Okay.
Really make delicious desserts and even dinners from this accessory.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what is this? This goes in the air fryer. This thing
Yeah.
right here.
It's kind of cute.
It is really cute. This is silicone again, right?
Yes.
So food grade silicone can handle like intense heat. So
Right.
you can put this in the air fryer. And what do you have? This looks like egg.
Yeah, so this is egg.
Is it
And
a
this isn't specifically just an egg bite mold, but this is basically a silicone mold where you can actually cook many different things inside. So what we have here is some egg bites. So I know a
egg
lot of
bites.
us love egg bites, but when they're perfectly bite-sized, that's when you can really enjoy a lot of them. right?
Yes.
So we're gonna pop one out.
Okay.
You can pop one out right there. But you can also just leave it there if you want to. But I don't want you to eat everything.
He knows me so well. I'm like, we can pop them out and then pop them in, right? Okay, I
you
won't
can
eat these ones.
also put like cake batter, like muffin batter.
Oh, my cute little muffins.
Yeah, you get
I
like
that.
little muffin,
Little bite-sized
bite-sized muffins.
I'm
and-
into that.
Right.
All right, and
so
then
it's perfect for that.
This I can understand on my own. These are skewers.
Right.
Right?
So I love skewers.
Everybody
like
loves-
kebabs are just amazing, right?
Look
But
at that.
you're kind of wondering like, how can I make kebabs in the air fryer? And here you have.
That's a really
accessory,
smart idea.
right?
I like that.
So you get a rack that can hold these kebabs.
That's a
and you
really
can just
fat kebab too. That's a
Right.
lot on that one kebab.
and you
I like
just
that.
slide all the meat and vegetables, and basically you see all this browning, this coloring. And this is how
Yeah, it
kebab
looks-
should be, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's on from a grill. Like
Yeah.
honestly, the way that it's crispy on the edges, that looks delicious.
And
That is-
basically, all you need to do is put it
place
in the air
there.
fryer.
And then all of these things can cook at the same temperature.
Exactly.
Wow.
Huh.
All right, guys.
So this is our accessory kit, but I really hope that you can really see how versatile the air fryer is.
You can cook anything in this.
You pretty much can.
This is your one-stop shop for making food and feeling like fancy doing it. Like you can make some really amazing things in this that regularly I would definitely mess up. Like
you would mess up.
I'm dead serious. I am really good at either killing a meal and making it delicious or totally destroying it. And I feel like this would make it so I don't destroy it anymore. So I like that. So
this air fryer is really for everyone, and there's so many things you can do. It's actually a really great product, and I really hope that as we come together as Cosori, we can really create a community of great cooks.
Speaking of coming together, so we have a social media, right? There we have a network, a family almost on Facebook, and that's at Cosori Cooks.
Yes.
COOKS.
Cosori Cooks.
Cosori Cooks. And you can find that's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
All of the things. And so you could become part of the community on Facebook, share your recipes, get other people's recipes, troubleshoot with people back and forth, and that's like a really great way to take your love of food and share it with other people. And I like that a lot.
Yeah, and so you can definitely share your recipes online and even tell us cooks how to cook.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I tell them how to cook all the time. That's not true. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, well that's really awesome. Do we have anything else to share? Oh, so if you have any specific questions about each different machine, you can go on Amazon, and there is a whole Q&A section under each machine that will tell you just like the basic questions with all of their answers. And I believe customers can answer back, right? Or they can give you, so you're going to get real answers from real people who are using the product.
Yes.
So that's very nice. So if you have any questions regarding that, please check us out. Once again, you can call the helpline. Gary will answer your questions directly.
Hopefully.
I don't know if it's his cell phone number. It goes right to him. Probably not. So, but thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we hope that this was informational, that you found things that you liked and enjoyed about it, and that you're excited to get an air fryer from Cosori. Like, hit us up. Join us online.
Thank you, everyone.
See you next time.
See you next time.
It is football season, so what better on a football Sunday than a super extra crispy wing? Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share a product review along with a really delicious recipe today. So Cosori reached out to me and asked me if I would be willing to review their fryer. And honestly, I was all about it and on board as soon as they reached back out to me, because Cosori is the brand of pressure cooker that I use. And if you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you know that I use my pressure cooker actively, and I have really enjoyed it. Like, it has allowed me to cook so many recipes and learn so many new things, and it's super easy to use. I've had no issues with it and no complaints. I've really enjoyed it. So when they said, hey, do you want to try out our air fryer? I was like, yes, I'm all about it. So I received it, and when I took it out of the box, I was like immediately overwhelmed. I love the look of it. It's sleek and streamlined. Even if you wanted to leave it out, it's good and diesel, where I know it would be able to handle tons of food. It's super easy to use, even easier than the pressure cooker. They've really just upgraded while making this. And I was more excited to use this because I already have an air fryer. I have the New Wave, which if you know anything about air fryers, New Wave is like the one that's on all the infomercials and all of that. And my mom purchased me that for Christmas 2 years ago. I'm not impressed, you guys. I have every device known to man that goes inside of it to make the different things, and I can make some French fries that taste halfway decent and all of that. But the key to me, if you could eliminate oil, the key to an air fryer is eliminating oil. So if you want to eliminate that fry element, you want to still have that feel, that texture of oiliness on your fingertips, on your lips. That's what tells the mind that you're eating fried food. So if you want to dupe your mind and still eat something that's delicious and still feels fried and not like baked in the oven, that's kind of what I was going for with this air fryer. And I have tried everything in the New Wave, and like, I don't know, stuff's come out edible, but it's definitely a transition, because in getting that, I got rid of my regular deep fryer. And I miss that mouth feel of that texture of the oil and the grease that you get from eating a French fry. But of course you want to eliminate the fat content and you want to eliminate the unhealthiness. Wait till I show you making these wings. I've already cooked in this thing before. I'm filming this after. I'm going to say, I was going to film this clip before, and I'm so glad I waited for after to be able to tell you right off the bat, right now, getting into this thing. Wait till you see how crispy these wings came out. You guys, it's like lifting it out of a fry basket. My fingers still had that greasy texture to it, but it wasn't. It was just the juice of the chicken and the breading that we used. So I'm gonna take you guys down to the counter. I'm gonna show you how to use this machine, and then we're gonna cook some wings in it. I am so stoked. Okay, you guys, so here it is, the new air fryer by Cocina. I absolutely love the look of this thing. As soon as I took it out of the box, I was immediately impressed. It almost looks textured, like a smoky gunmetal. I really love the look of it. It's very streamlined, so if you want to leave it out on your countertop all the time and you have the space, you could. And I love the touch screen. I feel like, to me, that just makes it. And when I pushed the button and saw how bright it was, I had to switch from my camera to my cell phone so that I can tone down the light of the screen a little bit and be able to show you guys some of the functions. So I'm going to go over really quick what some of the buttons do. So that is your bacon button, a preheat button, which I love, your regular fish or shrimp, your meat and chicken, and then over here you have a defrost function, a French fry function, regular vegetables and root vegetables, bread and cake. How awesome is that, you guys? And then a keep warm function, which is probably my favorite function of this whole fryer, because nothing ever cooks all exactly at the same time. And then you can self adjust your temp and time. And then that is the play button, which I actually love the look of the play and pause. I feel like nowadays in the digital world, we recognize that play and pause button better than an on or off switch. And now I want you to see how diesel the inside of this thing is. Look at this basket. You could easily hold a couple of bags of French fries in this thing. I put all the wings in this thing and still had tons of room. And then the basket lifts out, and down below you have the pan that you would cook some other things in if you didn't necessarily need the basket, like a cake or bread. I love that it's also like a convection oven, which just makes the purchase of this multifunctional. It's not just a air fryer. So I really, really love that. It makes purchasing a device like this, especially since it's oversized, worth it, because it does more than just that. So now I'm going to show you guys how to make some wings in here. Overwhelmingly impressed by these wings. They give you a big recipe book. Like, this book is super huge, you guys. Like, I was very impressed by all the recipes that were in here. And what I like the most about the recipes is how they're structured. So I'll show you guys that in a second. They even give you like a little cheat sheet on going over all of your presets, which I love that. Everything's broken down into categories. Everything looked so delicious in that cookbook that I want to make everything in there. But I decided to make wings first. I mentioned in the earlier clip that wings is what makes or breaks me for a fryer. So if you can get a nice crispy wing out of an air fryer and eliminate the grease, I just feel like that's a game changer for me. So here I have some chicken wings. The recipe called for 1.5, but this is about 2 pounds, which is the smallest or closest measurement I can find to what they were asking for. Then here is some cornstarch, some Parmesan cheese, some garlic powder, salt and pepper, and cooking spray to spray the inside of the basket, and then a bowl and fork to mix the ingredients. So this is garlic Parmesan wings. We're going to end up mixing all of the ingredients in the bowl and then just dredging the chicken through and sticking it in the fryer. So the first instruction was to preheat. I did not realize how important it was to preheat the air fryer, and I've never preheated my original air fryer. So this says prep time is 5 minutes and cook time is 25 minutes. So it says to select the preheat on the Cosori air fryer and adjust it to 380 degrees, and we're going to let it preheat for 5 minutes. So while it's preheating, we're going to go on to the next step, and look how they break the steps down. I love how the first words are in bold. So it's almost a trigger for your brain what the next step is without even reading the entire instruction. So I absolutely love that. So now the next step is to combine all of our ingredients, and it's pretty much just dump and go because I've already measured them out. It was a couple of tablespoons of garlic powder, a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch, 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and then just some salt and pepper. This was probably the best combination of wings I've ever had. I didn't even know that that cornstarch and the Parmesan cheese and the garlic would almost make a breading. It was so good that I did not anticipate how delicious it was going to be, and I feel like making wings from this point on just may be a huge game changer for me. So once I ended up mixing up all the ingredients, and then the next step was to dredge the chicken in the mixture. So I just went ahead and did that. I was actually pretty impressed at how well the mixture stuck to the chicken without doing any kind of wet component first. I've never really bread anything like that before, but the cornstarch really helped make the garlic and the Parmesan cheese stick to the wings really well. So now the next step is to take the cooking spray and spray the inside of the basket, and I wish somebody would have told me to do that in my New Wave. The New Wave says if you're cooking anything in the air fryer, you should just toss it in a little bit of oil first before you put it in there. You would toss the French fries in that oil first and then put it in here, but the Cosori's instructions were to spray with cooking spray, and I had no idea how much that was going to be key. So I loaded all of the wings in there, and then I pushed the chicken preset and start. At the halfway point, they suggest that you flip them, and when I opened this up even halfway through, I was so impressed at how crispy that they already looked. And look how crispy that they look at their final point. Blown away, you guys. Like, this is a wing that looks like it came out of the fryer. It was dripping with juice, so juicy, so crispy, so delicious. Like I mentioned, this was a huge game changer for me. I wish the camera would have focused a little bit more, or that I would have noticed while I was filming that you can't really see the greasiness on my fingertips, but I wanted you guys to be able to see how amazing that these wings came out as if they were in a deep fryer. I just couldn't explain how awesome that it was to have that fried mouth feel and that crispiness and everything of a chicken wing and have it technically be baked. Just blown away, you guys. So if you guys are interested in this Cocina air fryer, they gave me a $10 off promo code for each size that they offer. They have 2 different sizes, so I will have them both linked below in the description box if you guys want to check them out. If you're in the market for an air fryer, if you want one for a Christmas present, I highly recommend this, you guys. You know how I am about food, and I am wicked passionate when it comes to how things cook, and I am so impressed, and that is my true, honest opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you love you some fried crispy chicken wings, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.
Make mixing effortless with the KitchenAid 5-speed Ultra Power Hand Mixer. Mix, whip, blend, and knead everything from whipped cream to milkshakes to bread dough. The powerful, lightweight motor is designed for quiet, lifelong operation. And turbo beater accessories prevent clogging, evenly mix ingredients, and make cleanup effortless. Premium performance, exceptional results, legendary KitchenAid quality.
Anova Precision Cooker Nano, a compact and affordable sous vide immersion circulator, ideal for cooking for 2 people. Use the Anova Precision Cooker Nano with any pot. With Bluetooth connectivity, you're able to control and monitor your cook from your phone via the Anova app. The Anova Precision Cooker Nano is easy to use. Place your food in a sealable bag. Set your Anova Precision Cooker Nano to the desired time and temperature using the manual controls or the Anova app. Place your sealed food into the pot. Anova will let you know when your food is cooked to perfection. When cooking protein, finish with a quick sear for the desired texture. The Anova Precision Cooker Nano is built to last with a splash-proof body. Rinse the bottom of the cooker under warm water to clean. Cook like a pro from your own kitchen with the Anova Precision Cooker Nano. Perfect results every time.